the praise and worshiping for a while, and one of the girls thinks she's a prophetess, right? Whatever. Consistency. Hello, and welcome back to Coco Majida Conversations. I want to say thank you so much for everyone that's followed me so far. This is a new channel, a new space, and brand new conversations. I do have something to reveal, but maybe I'll tell you guys in a week or two. Not yet. Okay, this is a really quick video today. I won't break it down today, but I'll give you a summary. Stop using religion to be judgmental. Just stop. People are prophets and prophetess, just projecting. I don't mind what anyone's religion is. It's a holy month right now. Be a Muslim, be a Christian, be a Jew, anything you want to be, keep it in your corner. If anybody asks you, you can share. Maybe if you have someone that you want to share some of the things you believe, ask them if they're interested. It is really, really self-entitled to bombard people with all the magical things you think about them. If anyone listening thinks I'm mad, go on Google and Google how many religions there are in the world. And then come back and play this. I'll wait. Okay. Right? So I hope this makes everyone realize you are just a speck in this world. Me, I'm just a speck in this world. And I come here and I share bits and pieces about what I've learned in this life. But by no means am I saying that all my lessons will be everyone's lessons, right? Whilst we are specks in this world, we can relate with one another. But I'll never bombard anyone and say, you take on everything I'm saying in these videos. You take on everything right now. Otherwise, your life is going to fail. You're going to go to hell, and that's going to be it. And the demons and devils coming after you. Like, whoa, slow down. So that is definitely how things have felt for me at times. So I'll give you guys the story that really does irritate me and bother me when I think about it. But when I ask myself, why does it bother me? Is because at the time, I wasn't upfront about how I didn't like it and how it did cross my boundaries. But I've had to also accept that I wasn't that person at that time that was willing to voice how I really, really felt. So I've forgiven myself for that. So in 2021, it was towards the end of 2021, I went to go visit a friend that lives outside of the city, went to go visit her child, and so on. It was a very last minute thing. And I went with another friend. So the three of us know each other. And then a fourth person arrived who is not my friend. I don't really know the person, met them once or twice before in passing. But they are friends with the person whose house we went to. So it was four of us. It was cool. It was good vibes. I mean, I get along with a lot of people. It was really, really good vibes. But at some point, they decided to record music. The girl whose house it was, she had the software on her laptop and was playing about with it. It was new to her. I'm a musician, but I'm also very shy, right? They were all like singing and joking around the microphone and I didn't join in. And I don't know, maybe you guys can maybe drop in the comments why that might be awkward, when the person that can actually sing doesn't join in with your terrible singing. But I encourage people, even though I know that, okay, if I was to come on the mic, it'd sound a lot better. But people are having fun at the end of the day. Like when it comes to like creating stuff, creating is supposed to be fun. I actually think when somebody is like, it's like when people are just dancing for fun. Even dancing's a bit different. I feel like singing is just a bit intimidating, right? I feel like everyone's just joking. It's like being at karaoke and you're having fun, like just singing your song, and someone comes and does their proper singing. Like, you're going to be like, okay, chill out, Miss Serious. So I never try to do that. I just want everyone to have a good time. And I just wasn't in the mood to to sing. And for me, that was like a career. It was my craft. And I was also feeling a bit shy. I felt a bit shy because it's not like you want me to come on and be silly with you. You want me to come on and be I don't know what you want me to be. I just do what I want. I didn't want to sing at that moment. And one of the girl that's not my friend, I could see her like texting someone about me. And I was like, okay, this is awkward. Okay, this is so awkward. Then I went to the toilet and then I overheard them talking about me. And I'm like, these girls are weird, okay? And then when I get back to the room, they're not there. They're in the living room now, and now they're doing praise and worship. And I love a praise and worship. That was all fine for me. They did a praise and worship, and then that girl that's not my friend then made a comment and was like, oh, at least you're using your gift for something. And I was like, this shade? Did she consider the fact that maybe I could have been very anxious, which I was? I could have been shy to sing, which I was. Or thirdly, I didn't want to sing to you. Go on Google, listen to anyone. Go play Beyonce. Beyonce is spectacular what she does. You will never miss a beat with Beyonce. Go and play her. Or if you really want to go listen to maybe, I don't know, Kirk Franklin, go listen to anyone. Go listen to some Kim Burrell, anyone. There's tons of gospel that you could go and listen to. I saw that as super, super shady. But I don't like try to like I notice things, but I won't say anything. It's some things are really just not worth my energy. So I noticed that they're doing that and the praise and worshiping for a while. And one of the girls thinks she's a prophetess, right? Whatever, fine. I let people believe whatever they want. I love dreaming, right? I was somebody that after all my dreams, I'd write them down. I don't do that as much anymore. Anyway, after about an hour and 15 minutes of praise and worship, people start talking about like, oh, you know, when I was doing praise and worship, what do the girls say to me? The girl that's not my friend, right, said when she was doing praise and worship, she saw a snake and a snake came in between my legs. And she's like, oh, Coco, I'm not saying like it's anything to do with you, but I just saw it going like that way towards your legs. What is she talking about? Like, you know, people really need to get themselves checked in for, like, there's a mental health crisis going on. And this is not even a joke. You are being schizo right now. You're seeing stuff. Or you're making, in fact, that's an insult to people that are really going through schizophrenia. Whatever, this is religious trauma. Whatever you're going through is making you see things that are not there. You just don't like, the fact is she doesn't like me. You feel some type of way about my presence here. And it's making you see snakes going through my legs. Are you crazy? But obviously, I didn't say that, guys, because that still wasn't worth my energy. So a lot of things, I'll be honest, at the time, because I was like heavily indoctrinated to Christianity, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, at the time I was like, that's so weird because I'm not a snake. I'm not a snaky person. I don't have a demon either. So that did throw me off. And I was like, huh? She's like, oh, I'm not saying da-da-da. Then by the way, guys, I had traveled to Africa for 4 months during the pandemic. It was literally tearful in England. And, you know, the pandemic was really, really hard in Europe. We were literally like locked away like caged animals at home for our own health and safety. I went to Africa during the pandemic and it was amazing. I got to visit my partner at the time. I made tons of amazing friends and I got to spend time with my daddy, with my baba. I got to spend time with my father, which was like obviously the highlight of my trip. I got to see my aunties, uncles, cousins, my brother, my niece. That trip was a good trip. And I came back with a tan. And I just learned so much about myself. It was relaxing as well. And it was a lot less scary than my experience in the pandemic in the UK. And I was like, wow, they say a lot of crazy things about Africa and the lack of resources. But look what these lack of resources are doing for me. Keeping me alive. It was very, very scary, guys. Very, very scary. I'm very proud of the way I saw parts of West Africa handle such a scary thing. But anyway, like at some point we're like chilled after the praise and worship. It was before they went into like their prophecy thing that they were doing, right? But it was like they were asking about my trip, right? Doing that fake, oh, how was your trip? Your trip was so good. Sure. But you know me, like at the time I was like slightly still oblivious, even though I'm like picking up on these things that I'm sharing with you guys. I was like, yeah, my trip was amazing. Like, it was really, really good. Like, guys, when I say I have nothing bad to say about my trip, like, it was just an amazing trip. Like, it was just really, really amazing. I would do it 50 times over. Like, it was, guys, it was so good. Then one of the girls was like, oh, like, you were in Ghana, yeah? You were in Ghana. And they were all like, yeah, you were in Ghana. I was like, yeah, I was in Ghana. I was in Ghana. Then I feel like they gossiped about me, right? Because a girl that's not my friend then said, you know, you need to be mindful, or like if you get married to, God's telling me you shouldn't just marry anyone. Who is she? Why are you giving me some generic advice? You can say this to anyone. Be careful who you marry. But like, why my lovely, nice trip are you putting a little sour note on that no one asked you for? God didn't tell you anything. These are all just the things you're feeling inside. And because you feel like you're prayerful, you feel like you're getting a sign from God. If you stop psychoanalyzing me and analyze yourself, you'll see God didn't tell you that. And you just feel some type of way that I was on my trip about whatever you feel, right? I was being told all types of things. And then one of the girls is saying to my friend, oh, I just asked Coco if she ate any food from her partner's parents' house. They're like, oh, you ate food there? Oh my gosh, Coco, you have to be so careful. Huh? Listen, I don't live in fear like these people. If I feel like I was going to be poisoned from somebody's house, I just wouldn't eat their food. They were lovely people. I ate their food. I was absolutely fine. Now I want to know how to make shito. I want to know how to add that, make that on the side. I want to make shito now. I want to make it like the Ghanaian people do. Like, this fear they're trying to put on me. Like, I came back absolutely fine and you want to put all this fear on me? Then saying, like, oh, did you get any beads? Did you oh, any of the beads? Like, I'm not going to lie, they made me so paranoid. Like, literally the next day, I went to rip off all my beads. Like, my nice belly beads. Like, I just chopped it all off. You know, I don't even know, like, why I was listening to those girls. Those girls are absolutely mad. Then this girl that's not my friend starts asking about my parents, like, how's your mom, how's your dad, to the point I actually cried. Because I was so shocked that my friend whose house it was didn't tell this girl, listen, I know we're all in close proximity and I know Coco's bubbly, but Coco is not your friend. And I don't think Coco will appreciate you or any of us prying into her life. She is open when she's open. She would, like, and it's true, guys, like, here I am sharing things. I'm open when I want to be open. I find it disgraceful when people use their religion, but God told me this, and I'm coming in the name of Jesus, and I'm coming in the name of Allah to tell you this. Don't come in the name of leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Then they started to prophesize, and then my friend started telling me all this stuff about my mom in front of a friend that I don't know. And none of what my friend was saying even added up. But just to be polite, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. You know, because it's very emotional with all this like music and the praise and worship and the emotions. It does put you in this very like, you know, lack a space of lack and sorryfulness, and everyone's emotional. Take away all that junk. There's nothing to be emotional about. And I'm not gonna lie, like, we're in 2024, and when I think about that, I'm just not okay with it. I did tell my friend, finally. So 2023, I met up with that friend whose house it was, because I really love her to bits. And I just told her in like 60 seconds that I won't lie to you, that time at your house, I didn't appreciate it. Like, I was just coming to hang out with you and see how you are and see how your child is. I don't know what was going on with your friend. Your friend is not my friend. I didn't appreciate her prying into my life. I didn't appreciate all of that, like all of that stuff. You know, it's a bit hard for me to say that, like, you don't want to say, like, you know, it can be hard to be all the way honest with somebody without insulting them. But I let it be known, like, I was not okay with it. And it's a difficult one because I feel like, yeah, like, these people feel like they're prophets. They feel like God is telling them 1,000,001 things. I just prefer not to hang out with these people so often. It costs me my time and money to go and hang out with these people anyway. So it's like, if your lifestyle is going to make you project a lot of things that are just, it's not true what you're saying, and you're projecting. It was, guys, I'm not gonna lie. People use a lot of religion to project onto people. So this is why I tell people, stop running to like, I get it, like some people like want to run to pastors or imams, like give me advice and stuff. Like, if you ask me, they just tell everyone generic stuff. This is what they'll tell you. Oh, your partner, your love interest, you're having problems in your marriage. So many people that are married are having some sort of issues. Marriage can be quite challenging. They'll say, oh, you're having issues in your marriage, or your love or your partner, you're having issues. Oh, you're having financial struggles. A lot of people in this climate are having financial struggles, generic. Or they'll say, oh, what are your issues? Oh, because there's marine spirits. And because and because one person said marine spirit, you go to the second pastor who said, oh, your issue's marine spirit. Now you think you have a marine spirit. There's no marine spirits. And even though the pastor, like, I've had like a cousin that will call me saying, oh, guess what the pastor said? And the pastor said this. And I had to tell my cousin, like, one day, like, please stop. Like, stop believing these people. They can tell you about 5 of the same generic stuff. It's the same stuff. They're like, oh, but how come when they say stuff to me, how come I feel like it applies? Because this thing that they're saying to you could be applied to almost the whole universe. Even rich people are going through marital issues. It's not that many things. I can count the things they're saying. They'll say everything they're saying. And I said, it doesn't matter what they're saying. Ask yourself, is this empowering you? After this pastor has told you whatever, do you leave feeling empowered? Yes or no? What do you mean empowered? Do you feel scared or do you feel brave when you leave? Oh, I feel scared. I'm scared. I'm scared for my mom. I'm scared for my dad. I'm scared for my... What? Then you need to stop listening to these people. How are you okay? Then, you maybe shared something with them and now you're leaving more freaked out. Or you never said anything. Obviously, in my case, I'm absolutely fine. I haven't shared anything. You're asking me a bunch of questions about my life not because God told you anything, because you people are just nosy. Then you were saying a bunch of stuff, beads, food, this, marry. Now you got me leaving like, oh, guys, and I forgot the kicker. This same girl that's not my friend said, in my house, there's a gungy spirit and that I need to move out. Guys, best believe, when I got home, I was afraid to like walk inside my place. I was afraid to turn on my light. Madness. And that's probably like, and I thought these are some weird friends. My actual friend, my other actual friend is someone that ain't my friend thinking she's doing the work of the Lord. If you believe in gods or devils, she's doing the work of the devil because she was instilling fear in me. Like, I was absolutely fine, and now I'm scared to walk into my kitchen, scared to, oh, there's a demon. Like, guys, you shouldn't be thinking, I'm praying for a hedge around my house. Why are you always saying there's a jinn, there's a demon, there's a this everywhere? Is that not scary? Oh, I'm not scared, there's God. Okay, if there's God, why are you praying for it? Why are you praying to get rid of demons? There's God. Let God, don't worry about demons then. Let God worry about it then. Seriously, cousins, family, whoever telling me, pastor said this, I don't have the time. I don't have the time for what the pastor told you or what your friend this. I actively will listen to some people, and after that moment, I will know exactly how I feel. You'll walk away feeling like, yeah, oh, great, you feel great, you just feel popping, you feel like, yeah. Or sometimes you feel like, oh man, oh God, I have to think about this. Oh, I have to really do it. That's never a way to feel. You should, if there's something to think about, it should be empowering you. You know what? Yeah, this is true. Yeah, like when you guys, after watching my video, if you leave my video feeling scared about your life, don't ever watch my videos again. Literally, it doesn't matter if it's me telling you this. Don't watch my videos again. If you leave my video and you're feeling panicked about your life, don't watch my stuff. You do not deserve that. You deserve to walk away feeling more encouraged, like you know better. When you leave watching my video, I want you to feel like you know better, feel encouraged, feel excited about life. Be ready to go. You've learned something new that now is going to make your life amazing. You don't need to go and do 1,000 prayers now to go sort out this bigger issue that someone gave you. I'm not supposed to put an issue on your lap. I'm sharing something so that you can now eradicate your issues. That is it. Leave feeling stronger. Leave feeling empowered. There's nothing to be worried about. Everything that you're afraid of, you could zap it out of your life when you tell yourself there's nothing to be afraid of. Even day-to-day problems, they are just situations that you can find solutions to. There's nothing that is worth your peace. So I thought this was going to be a short video, but it was a bit longer. But yes, stop using religion or whatever theory as a way to judge people, as a way to prophesize on people that never asked for any prophecy. Be mindful of the people you're listening to as well. You want to walk away feeling good about yourself. Don't want to walk away feeling bad. Like, it doesn't, you can walk away reflecting on something, but it should make you feel good about your life because you're special. Never walk away feeling like the worst person and like demon. There's no demon. There's none of this negative thing. You build your reality. Think of positive things. Think of, if it has to be angels or whatever, think of whatever is going to light up your mind and light up your space. Okay, bye for now. And remember, not everyone knows what they're talking about. Okay, bye for now.